Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. I came across a post on Facebook, and it is brought to my attention that women still don't know the difference between standards and preferences. There was a dark-skinned young lady on Facebook talk. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. She was telling the young women, the young girls, oh, I only date white men. This is my standards. I got high standards. I only date white men that's 6'4". He rich over 30 and he, with six figures in the bank, and I only travel to the Caribbeans, and then if I do, I date a Caribbean man, and I don't deal with black guys at all. And I'm like, this is my high standards that I abide by. Sweetie, I'm looking at this post. I'm like, those are not standards. Those are preferences. So, maybe amongst other issues that she might have in regards to mental issues, but the fact that she's saying she doesn't date black men and as a black woman, okay, that's her choice. That's her preference. But if you're gonna use the word preference, at least she need to know the difference between preferences and standards. The preferences, okay, the preferences are what she was saying. White men over 30, rich, making six figures. She want a man with a fat bank account, tall, 6 feet, blue eyes, blonde hair, short, tall, with a degree, education, black, white, Spanish, Asian, Indian. These are preferences. African, Caribbean, bald, car, no car, hair, dark skin, light skin, only date men from a certain country, aggressive, non-aggressive. She doesn't like alpha males. Men with power. She thinks white men are the only men with power. If you don't like someone that's skinny, 120 pounds, a fat man over 200 pounds, medium build is like 140 pounds, athletic, body like a Greek god. These are preferences. People pleasers, like she likes beta males. She said she wants a simp, a guy that likes to please women. And the guy was saying, you know what, these simps out here snapping, and they end up murdering women because women are, choosing them based on, they're easy to get over on and use them. And she doesn't like thugs or roughnecks. And then she pretty much saying that, she pretty much say all Tyrones are thugs when there's thugs and roughnecks in every race. College educated, and then these men that have these standards saying, I only want an Instagram baddie, with a BBL, model type, supermodel type, slim, thick. I like this is short hair, long hair, big breasts, small breasts, medium hair, short hair, every day got to have on makeup, nails, lashes, big girls, 200 pounds, empathetic women, you're sweet, are not argumentative. These are all preferences. These are not standards. Preferences gives you is giving advantage, is showing advantage to some over others. It's a greater liking for one over the other. The power of using the power or opportunity of choosing, using exercising your option to choose. The danger in choosing your husband or your wife based on preferences is superficial. And that does not show that they have the type of character to be the ideal spouse, a mother or father of your children, to instill good value in and be a role model. Preferences is basically a living fantasy of what your ideal spouse may look like. And it may line up with their ideal behavior. I mean, these people can be emotionally distant in conversation. Choosing a person based on their salary or physical attraction or friendliness does not make them great for a long-term commitment relationship. Preferences for individuals, some some people, she said, oh, it's just better. She says, I don't want to date in my same race. Now you're being same race racist. This is, individual with same race preferences. Maybe it might be a matter of, family influence or social identity. I only got to stay in my own race. Identity amongst friends, family members, members of the community, to gain a sense of belonging or a sense of identity. And which is a decline in dating other races. And so they're saying, I don't want to date my same race. And there are others that saying, I have to date outside my same race. I can't date my same race. Saying, I will date my same race. And then while some are saying dating white men claims to improve their social status and the way other races such as Hispanics and Asians over their own race. So they're saying that the white race is more superior, allegedly more superior than their race. And that the partners that have top quality preferences, this is who they choose to date. They date someone emotionally mature, that's, open-minded, open to new experiences, that's honest, respectful, sensitive, independent, empathetic, physically attractive, and funny. These are all preferences. It sounds good, but they don't align with the perfect husband or wife or separate wife. What are we trying to do? Build a mate here? I mean, looks aren't everything. You got to decode their behavior. People have bad habits. Unseen until you live with them or till you really get to know them. They could lack people skills, finding a connection with people. People have mental issues you can't see. And they don't come out until, till you live with them. Find out what you have in common with these people. I mean, are they educated enough? I mean, sometimes that doesn't really have anything to do with it, but they have a low IQ. Do they have manners? Are they rude? Are they fussy? They have nervous tics? Do they have a secret drug or drinking habit? They only reveal once the relationship goes a certain distance, 6 to 9 months, saying, I'm really going to let my hair down. The cat really going to come out of the bag. You really going to see the cat's meow. So right now he's in love with the youthful appearance, the full face, the full breast, the full lips, the size 32 hips. And you both cannot even be on the same page religiously. And then there's no sexual chemistry or romantic chemistry at all. Choosing a lover based on preferences can be a learned behavior based on generational curses, because this is a generational curse. When you do the same thing your mama did, your daddy did, your sister did, your brother did, you don't change and you get the same bad results as them. It's a curse. And from your mother to your grandmother to now you, it could be based on, these preferences could be based on geographical location, cultural background, religious belief, and education, which some cultures is called, they have arranged marriages when your parents choose your spouse for you. Dating this way, marrying this way, can lead to an evil experience and psychological violence, because you don't generally know this person until you have to live with them or have an actual conversation. They say great things, they look good, but they have no brains. Their voice could be annoying. Their laugh could be annoying with a snout, with a snort. Preferences are things you want in a partner. You see their bodies like a Greek god. And then, some have a small penis, some have a large penis. I mean, you don't know that they got a small or large penis until you spend overnights with them, until you have to get intimately connected with them. So marrying the wrong person can set your life back 10 years. Don't marry a man for money knowing that you despise his character. So understand your preferences and what you want in a man. Okay. Standards. Okay. So standards are: have a good heart, hard-working, family-oriented, chemistry, compatible, good communication, growth-oriented, religious, respectful to women, respectful to the women in general, and has integrity. Now, also what you want to look for in your man, I need you to open up your Bibles. This is going to feel like Bible study, but listen, it's all going to make sense. You need a man that's a provider. A provider is 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 8. But if a man not provide for his own, especially for those of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. You want a man that has standards, that's loyal. In Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23, it says, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that is promised. You want a man that's going to be faithful to you. You're not going to want a man that's going to waver when times get hard or when things are not going right for him in the relationship. You want a man that's going to be loyal. Wisdom. You need a man of wisdom. James 1 chapter 5 says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God that giveth to all men liberally, and it shall be given unto him. You need a man that's going to be asking God for wisdom. Number 4, you want a man that's charitable, selfless. God said he so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. So you need a man that's going to be a giver, that's not selfish. Number 5, you want a man that's peaceful. James chapter 1, verse 19 says, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. You don't need no man that's angry and bitter, short-tempered. Oh, no. You cannot have a good life like that, especially living in the same household. You need a man that loves the people around him, including you. The Bible in Matthew 22, chapter 39 says, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. You know, avoid doing wrong to other people. That's the lifestyle that you choose to live. Number 7, you need a man that's respectful. Luke chapter 6, verse 31 says, do unto others as you have others do unto you. Treat others the same way you want to be treated. Number 8, you need a protector. A protector is in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be alert, be of sober mind, that your enemy, the devil, prowls around seeking whom he may devour. You need a man that's self-controlled, that can protect you and pray for you, as well as fight for you. You're not going to sit there and let somebody attack you, but they'll stand up for you. But also, when, sometimes when you need to fight and pray in the spirit, this man will help you pray in the spirit. Sometimes all the fighting you need to do is in the spirit. Number 9, you need a man that's respectful. Do unto others as you had them do unto you. This is Luke chapter 6, 31. Luke chapter 6, verse 31. Number 10, you need a man that's ambitious. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11. Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life, mind your business, and work with your own hands so that your daily life may win the respect of outsiders and you will not be dependent on nobody. That's big. That's good right there. That's amazing. You need a man that's gentle. Matthew chapter 6, verse 14 through 15. God wants us to be gentle to others. If you forgive others then of their sins against you, then your Heavenly Father will also forgive you. A gentle heart comes from having love for others. This is the type of man you want to... You'll be proud of this man. Number 12, you need a man that's humble. Humble yourselves under God's mighty hand so that he will lift you up in his own good time. Leave all your worries with him because he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 and 7. You need a man that's humble before God, because if he's humble before God, he's not going to treat you anyway. And then he leave his worries with him. So he'll pray and leave his problems alone. There are men that walk around and nag and complain and tip the whole house because they're frustrated about what's going on with them. But this man knows how to take his worries to God and leave it there and keep moving forward. 13, you need a man that's had good character. James chapter 3, verse 17 through 18 says, wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceful, gentle, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. This is a good character that you want this man to help you raise your children. This is a man you want to start your family with. Now, you need to understand that these preferences, these standards, these are standards that you want to have in a man. Now, in regards to a woman, the best way to describe standards that you want in your woman, standards are things you need in a partner, the level of quality, non-negotiables, serious internals, your morals, your values. Chemistry can bring couples together early on, but you also need to be compatible and authentic connection, who they really are. Liking someone may catch our attention, but is she someone you can grow with? Does she have a good heart? Is he a successful businessman? Like, are you both on the same page? Are y'all vibing? Does he respect women and women in his life? Is he religious? Does he love the Lord? I mean, you know, his physical appearance and social status and net worth is not equivalent to a good man. No amount of money can fix a broken soul. Can he read a book? Does he know how to communicate with you through your love language? Attraction matters a little bit, but you need to find, but you know, if you can't lead with that. You know, you find yourself meeting people who meet your preferences, not your standards. That's why your relationships are not working out. And so your standards for a woman is Galatians 5:22, which is the fruit of the Spirit. You want a woman that's love, strong, empathetic bond for other people. Joy, pleasant, happy countenance or demeanor. Peaceful, calm, all is well with her soul. She's balanced emotionally. Patience. She's tolerant when challenges or delays without getting upset. Kindness. She shows gratitude. She treats others with respect. Goodness. She does good for others. She's charitable. She's volunteer. She volunteers for organizations. She's very generous. She's has compassion for others. Faithfulness. You can trust, and she's trustworthy and loyal. She's faithful in God. Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. She's not going to trip because it hasn't came yet. She's calm. She's going to be okay. She's going to stick with it. She keeps her promises regardless of circumstances. Gentleness. She's mild mannered. She's caring, considerate of others. The way that she speaks to people, the way that she speaks to you. She's kind and gentle. Pretty much she pours into you and lifts you up, lifts your self-esteem up. Self-control. She resists temptation. She controls her thoughts, her emotions, and her actions. You know, she has peace with God, peace in the spiritual realm. She's a woman that prays. This affects her whole life when she has peace with God. Peace within, emotional balance, peace with others. She gets along well with new people. Okay. And as far as for a woman, Corinthians 13:4, you want her to exhibit these characteristics also. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast, love does not envy, love is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Now, I really hope that you learned from this today's message the difference between standards and preferences, and this is why you're having so much problems while dating. Dating or marrying the wrong person can set your life back by 10 years. So I really want you to choose your mates based on your standards, not your preferences. Meet me in the comment sections and let me know what you think about today's message. Have you been choosing your partners based on your preferences and not standards? Let's have this conversation. Thank you so much for listening to this message. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.